Welcome to Vedic Wisdom, the podcast where we explore timeless lessons from ancient scriptures and their relevance to our modern lives. I'm your host Salita Murali, guiding you through stories and insights that reveal the profound truths embedded in our spiritual heritage. Today, we delve into a lesson about the power of social learning and role modeling, inspired by the beautiful story from the Ganesha Purana. So, settle in, open your mind, and let's discover how the virtues of patience, humility, and perseverance can be nurtured through exemplary actions of those we look up to. In a bustling city where tradition and innovation blend seamlessly, two friends, Rahul and Arjun, often shared conversations about life, values, and the lessons we learn from our elders. Rahul, a passionate teacher, firmly believes that role models shape our character. Arjun, an ambitious entrepreneur, thinks that individual effort and perseverance are the key to success. One day, over a cup of coffee, their discussion turns to significance of role models in our lives. Rahul begins, "Let me tell you a story from the Ganesha Purana that beautifully illustrates the importance of social learning and role modeling." He takes a breath and continues. In the Ganesha Purana, there's a story about Ganesha helping a young boy named Shubh. Shubh was eager to learn but lacked guidance. Ganesha observed him and decided to teach him a valuable lesson. He told Shubh, "Observe how I work with devotion and patience," and then demonstrated his own dedication by meticulously creating an elaborate sculpture of a rat, Ganesha's vehicle. The scene I remember vividly is when Ganesha carefully chisels the stone, showing unwavering focus and calmness. This act wasn't just about creating a sculpture, it was about embodying virtues, perseverance, humility, and patience. Ganesha's actions served as a role model for Shubh and everyone who watched him. Rahul explains further. What struck me was how Ganesha's behavior served as a social model. The boy learned not just through words but by observing Ganesha's actions, his patience, humility, and dedication. Later, Shubh adopted Ganesha's approach in his own life, facing challenges with calmness and perseverance, just as he observed his role model. Rahul continues, "This is social learning in action. We imitate those who exemplify virtues, not merely through instruction, but through their behavior." Today, successful entrepreneurs, teachers, or family members serve as role models, people whose actions inspire us to cultivate virtues like patience, humility, and perseverance. He looks at Arjun thoughtfully. So, you see, role models influence us profoundly. They set standards through their actions, guiding us how to navigate obstacles and embody virtues. The Ganesha Purana reminds us that through social learning, by observing others, we internalize qualities that help us grow and positively influence those around us. Arjun nods, contemplating. That makes sense. I have seen entrepreneurs who motivate their teams by demonstrating integrity and dedication. Their behavior becomes contagious. Rahul smiles. Exactly. Cultivating positive role models in our communities, whether in families, workplaces, or society, is essential. Children and even adults learn more from what we do than what we say. The story from the Ganesha Purana beautifully illustrates that social learning, rooted in role modeling, is a powerful way to pass on virtues across generations. As the conversation winds down, Arjun feels inspired. "I'll remember Ganesha's patience and humility," he says thoughtfully. Rahul nods warmly, and in doing so, you will be creating a legacy of virtues like Ganesha did for Shubh. The lesson is simple yet profound. Through role models and social learning, virtues are nurtured and passed on, strengthening our communities and ourselves. And that, dear listeners, is the timeless lesson from the Ganesha Purana, an example of how the actions of those we look up to can shape our character and guide us towards a better and more virtuous life. Whether ancient or modern, the power of role modeling remains unchanged. And thank you all for joining us today on Vedic Wisdom. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe, share with friends, and leave a review. Until next time, stay inspired by the timeless teachings of our scriptures. And remember, the greatest role models are often those whose lives inspire us to be better versions of ourselves. Namaste.